Welcome to Básico Inglés 4.0, the radio show with Kyle Miller. Following class by class, step by step, the material of Básico Inglés 4.0 on Aprende Inglés TV. Class 179. Let's go! Beginner. Hello, friends, and welcome to class number 179. Today we will begin with a review of a very important topic, a topic that we practiced yesterday. Of course, I'm talking about indirect questions, specifically indirect questions with do you know where? Do you know where? Subject, verb. Do you know where Toronto is? Okay, in the direct question, I would say, where is Toronto? Verb, subject. But in indirect question, we say, do you know where Toronto is? Subject, then verb. Okay, this is very important. Do you know where Toronto is? Do you know when the war was? Do you know who the king is? It's behaving the same with all question words, and this is a very, very important structure. We saw this structure in class 177 with, we saw it with where, yes, do you know where? And you were practicing with the answers and then forming the questions yesterday in class number 178. And today we will review that a little more. So ask me if I know where Kuala Lumpur is. Kuala Lumpur. Kyle, do you know where Kuala Lumpur is? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I know where it is. It's in Malaysia. Do you know where it is? Yes, I do. Where is it? Oh, it's in Malaysia. Ask me if I know where Indonesia is. Kyle, do you know where Indonesia is? Yes, I do. Ask me directly. Kyle, where is Indonesia? Where is Indonesia? Well, Indonesia is below Singapore and Malaysia. It's more or less between Malaysia and Australia. Kind of between Australia and China as well. You could consider it that way. Ask me if I know where Lepe is. Kyle, do you know where Lepe is? Yes, of course I do. Ask me where it is. Kyle, where is Lepe? It's in Huelva. Ask me if I know where Lorca is. Kyle, do you know where Lorca is? Yes, I do. Ask me where it is. Kyle, where is Lorca? It's in Murcia. Ask me if I know where San Vicente de la Barquera is. Kyle, do you know where San Vicente, de la Barquera is? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Ask me directly. Kyle, where is San Vicente de la Barquera? Oh, it's up on the north coast, not far from Santander. Yes. Ask me if I know where Ottawa is. Kyle, do you know where Ottawa is? Do you know where Ottawa is? Yes, I do. Of course I do. Kyle, where is Ottawa? Oh, Ottawa, well, it's the capital of Canada. It's in Canada. It's in the province of Ontario, near the border, la frontera, the border with the province of Quebec, east of center in Canada. Ask me if I know where your mother lives. Kyle, do you know where my mother lives? No, I don't. I don't know where your mother lives. Ask me if I know where my brother lives. Kyle, do you know where your brother lives? Of course I do. He's my brother, of course. Por supuesto que sí. Of course I do. Of course I know where he lives. He lives in Holland now. He lived before in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur, which, as you know, is in Asia. It is north of Indonesia. It's not in the north of Indonesia, but it is north of Indonesia. Yes. Not far from Thailand as well. Yes. All right, let's move on now and take a look at the next point. I was about to say vocabulary, but no, it's not time for the vocabulary yet. It's time to continue our review with to be about. To be about. What is it about? Remember, we saw this yesterday. Do you remember what yesterday's class was about? Do you remember what it was about? What is it? What was yesterday's class about, Kyle? Oh, yesterday's class was about to be about, and it was also about ask me if I know where, so indirect questions using the question word where, and some vocabulary as well, of course, as always. Ask me what my last book was about. Oh, the last book I read. Kyle, what was the last book you read about? Oh, the last book I read was about the economy, a few political ideas and economic things. Yes. Ask me what Richard Vaughn's book is about. Kyle, what is Richard Vaughn's book about? Richard Vaughn's book is about learning English. Yes, it's about strategies for learning English and the process of learning a language. Ask me what the last movie I saw was about. Kyle, what was the last movie you saw about? Ooh, that's a good question. In fact, I can't remember. The last movie I saw. Oh, yes. The last movie I saw was a silly comedy movie. Nothing particularly special. That's right. All right, let's move on now and look at something new. Let's take a look at our word of the day. Word of the day. Yes, it is time for the word of the day. Our word of the day today is the verb robar. And here, this verb means to steal. Well, in English, to steal. Now, things are stolen. You can steal something from someone. I hope you never do it. Please don't do it. To steal is robar algo. You steal something from someone. You rob someone, or you can be robbed. I was robbed. Really? What did they steal? So the verb to steal is with things. Things are stolen. People are robbed. I was robbed 5 or 6 years ago. The thief, el ladrón, the thief stole my phone. He didn't steal me. He robbed me. He stole my phone. Okay? So it's important to understand the difference between steal and rob. All right, let's move on now and take a look at our new material for today's class. Here in class number 179, we have the verb to write. Escribir, to write. Now, this is W-R-I-T-E, write. So we have a silent W. Pronunciation. What? Yes, we have a silent W here. So I want to practice with the pronunciation is right, right, which is just like the word right, as in derecha, or also cierto, to be correct. You're right. English is important. Am I right? Yes, of course, you're right. You're not wrong. You're right. Or left, izquierdo, and derecha, right, left, and right. Right. So the pronunciation is the same, but this is W-R-I-T-E. Okay? So the W is silent. Every day I write an email. Yesterday I wrote. Wrote. W-R-O-T-E. Again, the W is silent. So wrote. Not wrote. No, but wrote. Okay? Did you write a book last year? No, Kyle, I didn't write a book last year. Did you write an email yesterday? Yes, I wrote an email yesterday. Ask me if I wrote an email yesterday. Kyle, did you write an email yesterday? Yes, I did. Ask me how many emails I wrote. Kyle, how many emails did you write? How many emails did you write? So we have the auxiliary verb, and then the infinitive, did, and then did you write, the infinitive. So now, in the past, yesterday I wrote, probably 10 or 12 emails. Ask me how many emails I usually write. Kyle, how many emails do you usually write? In a day. Oh, I usually write maybe 10 emails per day. Yes, per day. 10 emails in a day, we can say. Oh, Cervantes, is he famous? Is he famous for writing Moby Dick or Don Quixote? Oh, Kyle, Cervantes is famous for writing Don Quixote. Yes, he wrote Don Quixote. He's famous for writing Don Quixote. He didn't write Moby Dick. He wrote Don Quixote. Okay? Ask me how many letters I wrote last year. Handwritten letters. Handwritten. Kyle, how many handwritten? Escrito por mano. Handwritten. How many handwritten letters did you write last year? Oh, I wrote a few. I like writing handwritten letters. I like handwriting letters. And it's wonderful to receive a handwritten letter, isn't it? To receive, to get a letter written by hand. It's a nice experience, I think. It's very nice. All right, let's move on now and take a look at our vocabulary of the day. Vocabulary of the day. Okay, it is time for the vocabulary of the day. Our 5 words of vocabulary. The first word today, cantar. Cantar, which is the verb to sing. Sing every day. I sing. Yesterday I sang. La 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 la. To sing. And we sing songs, canciones, songs. Every day I sing. Yesterday I sang. And canción is song, song. I sang 2 songs yesterday. I usually sing 1 or 2 songs every day. Sentarse. To sit down, of course, to sit down. Now I'm sitting down. I'm not standing up. I'm sitting down. I always sit down while I host this radio show. Dormir. Dormir. This is the verb to sleep. To sleep. Yes. To sleep. Llevar. Or tomar. To take. To take. Impar. This is an odd number. Now, odd number like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. These are all odd numbers. And the opposite is an even number or even numbers. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, even numbers. So impar, odd number, odd number. So there we go with our 5 words of vocabulary. And now we can move on to the last point for today's class. Here we have some spelling. Working on spelling. Oh, Kyle, we've already practiced spelling, I'm sure. Many of you at home are saying, Kyle, we practiced spelling. It's no problem. Well, you know what? we'll practice it again because it's very important to be able to spell and to be able to dictate numbers on the letters and spell words over the telephone. So for that, we have to know the alphabet. I will recite these letters with you and listen and repeat the pronunciation after me, okay? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Z or Z. In the United States, they say Z. Everywhere else in the world, English speakers say Z, including Canada. Yes. So there we have the alphabet. Hopefully you have no problems with the alphabet. But let's practice spelling some words. How do you spell the word house? Casa, house. Oh, you spell the word house H-O-U-S-E. Correct. How do you spell the word elephant? Elephant. You spell the word elephant E-L-E-P-H-A-N-T. How do you spell the word elevator? Ascensor. Elevator, elevator. You spell the word elevator E-L-E-V-A-T-O-R. Good. And how do you spell the word bottle? Bottle. You spell the word bottle B-O-T-T-L-E. Bottle. Bottle. Good. Now, I hope you had no problems. I hope you had no problems spelling these words. If you do have problems, write in through the website, vaughaningles.com, to your tutor, and I can provide you with some additional information, a sheet of pronunciation for all these letters. But just write in through the website, Vaughan Ingles, and or you can write in through Von Radio as well and say, I'm looking for this sheet that Kyle has for spelling and the alphabet, and I can email that to you. Or you may have my email address already, but you can reach me through the website, well, vaughaningles.com, going through your teacher, or also through vonradio.com and send a question saying, I'd like Kyle to please send me the alphabet exercise, and I will send that to you. I'm out of time, but thank you for listening. I hope you will keep listening because the intermediate portion of the class is coming up, and it will help you develop your ear, develop your comprehension. So keep listening. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.